Anthony, what happened, Anthony?
I'm not listening to you.
I think we'll be like that, Anthony.
I know.
Okay, well, listen. Y'all go live. Y'all have a good show. I'm sorry about the light.
All right, y'all, we're starting now. I'm not listening to you.
I think we'll be like that, Anthony.
I know.
Okay, well, listen.
All right, we're starting it right now. Yo, what's going on?
Y'all have a good show. I'm sorry about the light.
All right, so y'all starting now. I'm not listening to you. So I already started. I already muted him. All right, so he's already been muted. We started off the show. What up, it's your boy Ant Live, Steve Stoner, Mikey Mike, Chub Dog, Nella P, Smoking Dog, Silent Dog. We're gonna start calling him Quiet Dog. Cause I'm gonna keep him quiet when the fuck I feel like it, alright? Cause his ass will not shut the fuck up when I say shut the fuck up. Alright. Put your mic on, Chubby. All right, what up? Forget the intros, forget all the bullshit. Fuck all this computer shit. I hate it. If there's somebody out there in YouTube land, Facebook, or whatever that wants to fucking help us do these meetings, I think I'll let Steve suck your dick for a half payment, and then Chubby Dogs will sleep with you.
Hey, don't you think you ought to prove that with me?
It's approved. It's approved. All right, Chubby Dogs fell off. He'll be coming back in a minute. All right, well, we got a couple things we want to talk about today.
Around dessert.
We have about two to 3 issues, okay? The first issue we wanted to talk about, well, first of all, how is everybody? Smokey, how are you, Smokey?
Doing great.
That's what it is. I like that. Mikey Mike, how you feeling? That's what it is. Nella P, how are you, sweetie?
Much better.
Beautiful. Can you guys hear Nella P?
Huh?
Okay, beautiful. Stevie, how are you? No one cares. Anyway. Okay?
So mean.
Let's get ready. Did you expect kindness? Niceties? First of all, I don't got no light on me, nigga.
Oh, yeah, you're the star.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Okay, lives matter.
All right. So let's start off the first thing. This weekend, we had a bit of an issue. And we had a bit of a controversy going on. This weekend was a wedding. I attended with Penny, and it was obviously a white wedding. And, you know,
they wrote a song about it.
I don't mean like a white wearing white. I mean white peoples, cis white. You know, whatever these motherfuckers want. Anyway, these guys cooked the pork.
Wait,
Penny,
white guys?
Yeah, they were white.
Okay.
Penny, you want to tell the story, Pen?
Yeah. It was my brother's wedding at a very upscale resort. He rented out the restaurant and held his wedding there, and they cooked and catered it. And part of the menu was a whole pig. So here comes out this whole pig.
Looking like the sucker right behind her. Golden, apple in his mouth, but they had him slit down the side, you know, where they got the legs open. Like, you know, that toma position? Toma. You're like, oh, go ahead.
So they're cutting this pork and they're serving it. We get to the line, we go and we get food, and Anthony didn't eat nothing all night. I took 2 bites of the pork and I'm like, this shit is fucking raw. And my niece and her husband were so drunk that they ate quite a bit of it. And there were 6 of us that got deathly ill that night. There's about 25 people that said the pork was raw. So Sunday morning when we're checking out, I go and I make a complaint. And they told me I need to call the restaurant. So I call the restaurant. And this guy proceeds to tell me that he's an executive chef. He's been to school. This ain't his first time cooking a whole pig. And he said the internal temperature of the pig was 160 degrees. And that meant it was cooked fully. So I put a post on Facebook asking, because I have a lot of people that I know that cook whole pigs all the time.
And plus, we fat, nigga. We know fat people. Fat people know what food get cooked right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a fat person not know food. You know what I'm saying? it's our thing. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
So there's a lot of controversy on Facebook about the different temperatures that it could be. Some people say anywhere from 160 to 200. So today, as I was bored at work, I called the health department.
So white of you.
Wow,
That was mighty white of
that's
you.
bored. That's really bored.
That was mighty white of you, man. Go ahead. I hope you didn't call immigration on the way.
So,
Okay.
as my uncle posted on Facebook, the rule is for a cut of pork, the temperature should be 160 to 165. When you're roasting a whole pig, the minimal temperature should be 180 degrees for the pig to be cooked fully.
Who said that?
The health department.
Okay.
So now I'm waiting for the resort to launch an investigation because I don't know what they're going to investigate because the pig was thrown away. But
Well,
whatever.
Basically, we wanted to throw this out here because the question was, what do you guys think the proper temperature of a damn pig should be? Because before we called the CDC, we threw that shit on the Facebook. And was like, listen, we're told 160 was proper. But when they cut the backstrap off, the backstrap started wiggling on my plate, nigga. Okay? That means the shit ain't really done. That means the motherfucking pig still wasn't even really there. Okay? And they cutting this motherfucker and the pig, you know how the pig had the apple of the mouth like that? And I saw the motherfucker like,
He bit down on it?
yeah, he was like goddamn.
Stuck a fork in him and he bit down on the apple.
Anyway, this is a public service for motherfuckers because you can't be going out there eating bodies of pork that taste raw. If it looks pink, rethink. Okay? When I saw that shit, I didn't eat it. All these white motherfuckers, they think they're high class. They say, oh, it's raw. It's like sushi. Oh, I'm like, yeah, whatever, bitch, eat it. Eat it, I don't give a fuck. Eat my piece if you like.
Pink's good with
You know what I'm saying?
steak, but pink ain't so good with pork.
Nah, that shit ain't no good. So
Yeah.
if y'all come around to a barbecue, a full out whole pig roast, make sure that nigga ain't only golden on the outside. He's nice and brown on the inside too. Fuck all the bullshit.
So the bottom line is, don't you guys think I should get my room for free?
Oh, that's where we was going. My bad. My bad, guys. You see that? Right away, everybody was like, oh, yeah, it's that T-Baggy. Well, those white people always want for free. Hey, we fucked up the pork. Don't you think we got to pay for that shit? I know we fucked it up. We still got to pay for it. Why you want your money back? How damn it?
I didn't get to sleep in the bed. I slept in the damn bathroom. So they only need to charge me for the bathroom.
That's true, because I didn't sleep in the bed. I slept out on the balcony, standing.
I mean, Mike, wouldn't you want your room for free?
Did you state your complaint before you left, or you waited till?
Yeah, no. Before we left, she complained the minute we got up in the morning.
Yep.
The minute the sun came up, where her asshole was pink and raw from wiping and shitting, she went straight to the office.
Yeah,
That,
I would ask for my money back.
that's a good question. Penny. Coming out of both ends?
Luckily, no. But
Okay.
I will tell you this.
Right.
When we checked into our hotel room, not to get graphic, but there were 3 rolls of toilet paper in the bathroom. There was not one sheet left.
There was no, I dare to swear there were no squares around there.
Well, you see, they knew they were going to undercook that pig, so they prepared for it.
But thank God I wasn't shitting because I took all the rolls in one motherfucking swipe. Like, blow! Penny, you're going to need a towel.
A damn single ply cheap toilet paper at those motels.
Penny started yelling this shit. Anthony, there's no toilet paper. Yes, there is, bitch. I left the newspaper. Get busy.
Use their towels.
Use the personals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, would you want your money back?
Of course, nigga. We Spanish. Nigga, you would have had the Puerto Rican flag a little bit unfurled, like fucked up. We'd have been like, I want my money back. They disrespect my country.
Reparations.
You have a Mexican flag just like hanging like this instead of flying in the wind. Motherfuckers coming. Yeah, that's disrespectful. I found my money back. I want my money back. Essay. It was $36. Don't play with me. Oye, vato. You know what I'm saying?
Now, has anybody else complained and want their money back too?
Nope, there has been other complaints, but nobody said they want money back.
Yeah, see, you had a huddle the rest of the people and
No, wait a minute, but we haven't spoken to the bride and groom. The bride and groom might be looking to get money back.
My brother is letting his new wife handle it, and she's a bitch and doesn't speak for me. So I don't know what they're doing. But even if they give bride and groom their money, I'm the one who got sick. What do I get?
They're gonna send us an extra roll of toilet paper to the house. Here's a complimentary roll of wipe your ass and shut the fuck up.
Got a free meal.
I'm already there.
Oh, fuck you mean? Wait, hold up. That wasn't a fucking free meal, nigga. We paid for our plates. Now you done got me mad. Because I was about to be like, no, we don't need our money back for the room. But now I'm like, wait a minute, we paid for our fucking plates. At least give me back the plate.
I'm prepared. If they don't give me back the money for my room,
give me the plate.
I'm filing a complaint with the health department. And they will wish, after all the testing they go through, they'd have gave me my money back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I would go to your brother and tell him to give you your money.
As if that was me, I was your brother, I would have been like, fuck you, nigga. I ain't giving you no money of yours. I'm getting my money back. I suggest you huddle up with me so we all get our money back.
Yep. I would have went back to the pit and threw that bitch back on the fire.
The pit.
Yeah, cook just a little bit more, please.
Which is what I thought they should have said. This is what kills me about white people. White people love to complain, but instead of saying, yo, go grab that fucking pig and go throw that back in the oven. It's not ready. You're not going to get my people sick. No, niggas is like, hey, I don't think this cooked. Excuse me, sir. I don't think this pig is cooked all the way. It's about our complexion.
Wait a minute. I cooked the mac and cheese longer when I found out I fucked it up and didn't do it right. So you wouldn't get it from my mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese doesn't carry thin milk.
Mine does.
I believe it.
Yeah.
All right, we've been on this topic for long enough.
Oh, come on.
It's time to switch topics.
Come on. I like this one.
Wait, I want to throw one more quick one before we get to our main topic, which is obviously going to be the big news of the week of whatever's going on. But have you guys heard?
Whatever.
You heard Bill Gates wants to block out the sun this June? Yeah, I heard that. He wants to send the ship up with chalk powder to blow it up out there and let the chalk block the sun's rays to the sun so that we cool the earth off. Are you guys paying attention to this shit?
No, thanks.
No, again, I gotta ask you, where did you hear this at? Where? I want to know.
Yeah.
Did you hear it
Stop. AOL News put that breaking news thing on my phone. If you have AOL on your phone, the news thing, you can go look at it, my brother.
They're 20 years old.
I go to so many different outlets for my information that it's hard for me to pinpoint who's who. But if you go look on AOL News, you will see that it says breaking. Bill Gates wants to block the sun or whatever the fuck in June. He wants to do it out in one of these other countries where they don't give a fuck what he does to niggas because they like, yo, what is it? Anthrax? Go ahead. Hey, all you gotta do is put Bill Gates blocking sun June and it'll come up.
Now you know anthrax would be too expensive.
It popped up, didn't it?
It popped up.
I know. I love when Mike's face does that. Mike goes. You know, I like to say Anthony's full of shit, but stupid shit comes up. This motherfucker, he's be looking at shit.
It's not the Onion news, is it?
No, I tried that one. The Onion had some shit about Kamala putting bananas on the steps for Joe. That's what the Onion was like. Kamala put little bananas on the steps, and that's why Joe fell up it.
Terrible.
So I looked into your thing. It says Harvard University scientists to experiment blocking direct sunlight. And Bill Gates they're using a fund that Bill Gates has provided to do that. So it's
where are they going to do that?
So I'm guessing.
What country are they going to do that in? It's not here.
Know.
It's not here in America. It's not. I'm not sure if it's Switzerland or some other shit. But it's a different country that they're gonna let him do it.
Well, again, it's not Bill Gates. It's the Harvard scientists, and they're using Bill Gates.
It's the Bill Gates Foundation, and he's promoting it right now. So that's I'm not saying he's the pilot, Mikey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, no, he's not the pilot. But he's the one promoting it. He's the one. My bad. I didn't mean to say Bill Gates was flying up with a jetpack and a bag full of dust to let it out on us. I meant that he was funding a program, flipping the bill to block the Earth from the sun. Because his idea is that we have global warming, and if you block the sun's rays to the fucking Earth, it'll cool the Earth off, which doesn't make any fucking earthly sense. But anyway, that's what. No, Mike. Excuse me. He did not say that. It's what the article said. So the article said.
Just wondering.
So that's what the article said. You know what? I have to see. Every time I say something around Mike, I have to have it completely factually correct. So let me just be grammatically and factually correct. I read the words typed on a page.
Everybody white.
Just want to make sure that you're not spreading rumors or anything like that.
Well, if it's on the internet,
Mikey.
Yeah, Steve's right. Steve's right. My bad.
Yeah, right.
My bad.
Come on, Mike.
It's true.
Mikey, you know that rumor spreading is just like mass shooting. It has to be spread by 3 or more people. We don't got nobody watching the show, so we can't spread no rumors, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Legally, we cannot spread no rumors.
Somebody actually has to be listening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Rumor.
You're surprised how many people are listening after the fact. Anyway, let's talk about this mass shooting. 2 in 2 weeks. What are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing? Are we hollering gun control again, or are we?
That's the same thing that holler all the time.
Are we blaming the parents? Are we blaming the community? Or are we just blaming the Arab culture?
The Syrian dude was 21 years old, or 20-some years old. He can't blame his parents. You could blame the country for letting him in the country. Blame the government. You can't blame nobody. See, this is the problem. They're like, yo, we had 2 mass shootings in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever the fuck it is. In the news, they're like seven mass shootings in 7 days or 7 weeks, whatever. I guess they're not counting Chicago's, block shootings and drive-bys. They don't want to add that. But check it. You got ignorant motherfuckers listening to I spoke about this last time. Politics used to be, nobody was talking about it. Nobody. Now, everybody, the brokest motherfucker is talking about politics. That means the stupidest people are talking about politics.
He's right. I'm talking about him. I'm stupid and broke.
You know what I'm saying? Before, Mike, when we was growing up, nigga, we never paid attention to politics. The people that paid attention to politics was mostly motherfuckers that was like Wall Street, motherfuckers that did banking and shit like that. Nobody else paid attention to politics like that. Especially
you knew who your mayor was, right?
Yes, I did.
So you were somewhat into politics.
Well, we knew who the mayor was because we knew which mayor was sicking the police on us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, am I lying?
No, I mean
that was basically exactly what it was. We only knew the mayor because we knew which motherfucker was sicking those polices on us. We had the stop and frisk and all that shit. We knew Giuliani the minute he came in with that stop and frisk. We was like, even the Spicks that couldn't pronounce that shit. Giuliani. Who?
What about Cock?
No, Steve. Nobody was looking for cock like you.
No. Okay. Wasn't that his name?
That was in your time, huh? That's when you went to New York City.
I've never been there. And won't ever go
first there. And only time.
No, I've never been there. And won't ever go.
I've never gone there. I was just trying to visit.
Was that your mayor's name?
No, it was. You talking about
Edward Koch.
Fuck his name again.
Edward Koch, nigga.
Koch, yeah. Koch, that nigga.
Same thing.
Yeah, we remembered him. We remember, like I said, we only knew these guys because when we were worried about the police, those are the motherfuckers that were coming at us. So anyway, right now, politics is straight up on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on Twitter, Instagram, all this bullshit. So you got the most ignorant motherfuckers in there. But what the problem really is all this stupid shit that these politicians is talking about. White supremacy, white cis this. You making people hate each other. And then when somebody goes out there and starts shooting a bunch of motherfuckers, you want to be like, hey, why did that happen? Come on, bro. It's ridiculous. You're out there sowing anger and hate. You know what I'm saying? The media is doing this. And we're allowing this. And then the stupid shit is we'll sit here and be like, what do we do? I got an idea. Let's start killing all the media and all the government people. Let's start hanging these niggas one by one. Everybody who had some violent rhetoric, we need to hang them in the street. Try them and then hang them. And I bet the next politicians won't be coming up with this bullshit. They won't be doing this identity politics. They won't be doing any of this bullshit rhetoric. They'll just be doing the job they need to be done. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit down and we'll go, hey, there was 2 mass shootings in 2 days. All right, well, what's the problem there? Is it because everybody's like, oh, because these guns are so easily obtainable? Well, I don't know. I buy guns a lot, and right now it's hard to obtain a fucking gun.
No, it's
right? Yes, it is. Mike, go buy one and tell me. Go buy one and tell me. Before you come out your mouth, go buy one right now. Tomorrow, go buy one. And no, go do it. No, do it. Don't say I will. Do it. No, tell me. No, nigga, show me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. You're full of shit. Prove it to me.
You just told me.
Prove it to me. No. Prove it to me, nigga. Go buy a gun.
In the last 24 hours, you did not tell me or us as a group that you had more guns in New York where it was illegal than you did.
Because I had a connect in New York, but I don't have a connect here. You got a connect.
It doesn't matter. But
yes, it does. Yes, it does, Mike. It does matter. We can all say it's easy. We can all say it's easy. We can all say it's easy to obtain an illegal gun. We can all say that. But unless you're doing it, you're full of shit.
But you can.
Mike, you have to do it. Prove it to me, Mikey.
I don't need to, but
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I can.
No, then do it. Do it. Show me.
I don't need one.
Right, because that's what the argument is. The argument is everybody's like, yo, it's easy to get a gun. Then go get it. Show me. Nigga, show me the gun. Go show me a gun that you got illegally.
I can.
Show me.
I can get somebody to give me a gun before tomorrow.
But did you get it illegally? Did you get it illegally? Did you meet a motherfucker in an alley and pay it off there? See, this is the thing. Everybody wants to be like, oh, I could get it. Prove it, nigga. Prove it. So you're gonna go to Don, a legal gun owner, and ask him. You're gonna go to me, a legal gun owner, and ask me. What I'm saying is go get an illegal gun, nigga. This is the problem. Everybody talks that shit. Oh, it's easy to get it. My nigga, I've been looking to get some illegal guns. Okay? Yeah, I got a bunch of legal shits, but I've been looking to get an illegal gun. I want some shit not in my name. I can't find nobody. Okay? So don't give me this bullshit about how easy it is. You can go buy a gun from somebody who has one, but that's not an illegal gun, motherfucker. It's his burner. He's selling you his burner. Doesn't mean he's selling you an illegal gun. This is the bullshit that everybody wants to be like, oh, it's just too easy. No, go out, go purchase an illegal gun, and then say, yo, live, nigga, I don't lie, nigga. Here, I brought it, nigga. What you want to
do? But what is that going to prove?
It proves that you're right, man. No, Mike, it proves that it is easy to get the gun, rather than it's easy to say it's easy to get the gun. That's just ridiculous. Everybody always comes up with that bullshit, and y'all can do it. I didn't do it. Once you do that, we'll start the conversation back up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I'm getting guns legally. People that I know are purchasing them legally. We haven't been able to find niggas selling guns in the corners. And I was looking. You know what I'm saying? Right now in this climate where everybody's like, yo, I could go get a gun. Go prove me wrong. Right now, niggas is selling guns at ridiculous prices because it's just stupid. The market is stupid. And other motherfuckers is holding their shits. They ain't giving it to nobody. So when you're telling me it's easy to go get the gun, go get it. Show me. Show me. And when you got your gun, come with ammo. Show me right now. Show me. Because you won't be able to do it right now in this climate. It's proving that that's an old argument. We need to get better arguments, Mike. Is what that's proving. Because right now in this climate, the guns are lacking. Manufacturers are behind because of the purchase. People have been purchasing guns at a ridiculous rate, and ammunition is not on the shelves. So when you tell me that you can get a gun and I can't, I want you to prove it to me, is all I'm saying. Because once you do it, you know what it proves to me? It proves to me that I got to fuck with you so I can go get me another gun. That's what it proves to
me. So you're just looking for a connect. What I'm saying is I can go to the hood. I can go to the hood right now, flash $1,000 and get me a gun. I can do that.
Like, you can go to the police precinct, flash $1,000 and you get you a gun, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? That don't make no sense.
But
that makes no sense, nigga.
If I have the resources, I can go anywhere.
Like everybody who has any resources can do that, Mike. We're talking about the average. When you say it's the climate is that it's easy to get a gun, you have to be proving to me that the average simpleton can go out in the street and just flash $1,000 and be like, yo, I need a gun, because that nigga's gonna get robbed. Okay?
No, he knows somebody who knows somebody.
The average person. I just said the average person. Now you're talking about a nigga with connects. I just said you have to prove to me the average person is doing that.
I'm telling you, if something were to, let's say just a regular folk, dude comes, something happens to his wife or his family, you're gonna tell me he's gonna have a hard time finding a pistol? Whether he's straight, white, green, black.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, nigga. If somebody's looking to do something, they can always find. That's the same thing a motherfucker saying, I want to kill Steve. I don't have no guns. Do you think I'm going to wait to buy a gun? No, I'll hammer his fucking ass to death. You know what I'm saying?
If you figure another example, I mean, any example, why is it going to be me? Why do I have to be sacrificed?
Because you're the closest. Listen, I'm out of weight. I'm out of shape and overweight. I can't be running far. I gotta harm the closest people to me. You know what I'm saying? Because after I hit you, I gotta eat a sandwich, nigga. I'm tired.
I gotta pay the price here.
You're in arm's reach. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Arm's reach and harm's way.
He want me to go run around and catch a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So I can die and with my ill intent and shit.
And then you really gotta shoot him from your back.
Listen. These actions of going out in the street and harming people, this is bad. But I wanted to talk about this mainly for a couple of different reasons. I wanted Mike to come at me with this gun shit, and I also wanted to talk about how I actually learned about the shooting in Boulder, Colorado. I like to watch a bunch of these gun channels, and one of my gun channels, he likes to do like a news thing at 5 o'clock, right? Like he does this thing. It's called the Daily News or whatever. This is stupid shit. He was on a live stream with another YouTuber. Now, the other YouTuber wasn't like a big dude or whatever. But in that supermarket, there was a guy who had a YouTube page who live streamed. So the minute he heard shots, he was in the parking lot. When he heard shots, he threw his camera on to live stream, and he started running to where the shots were going. So as he's running through the parking lot, there was people on the floor. So he's running by people. There was at least three people laid out. There was 2 people outside, one in the street in the parking lot, one on the ramp to the store, and then one right inside the store. So him and another 2 employees were standing like right at the doors. And he walks up and he's like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, yeah, the guy went in here, he's in there shooting and shit. There dudes in there shooting, and these motherfuckers are standing at the door talking. So now he's looking at the bodies like, oh shit, look at it, it's a mass shooting, whatever. Now I'm thinking to myself, and maybe I'm the only person, but I'm like, damn, this guy, his concern, and this is the general public, his concern was throwing on his camera and running by people on the floor who possibly needed help, who possibly needed to get dragged out of the way, put behind a car, so they didn't get a second shot put in them. But the dude just was concerned about recording this so he could have it on his Instagram, YouTube, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's a common thing that goes on these days. Something goes on. Instead of motherfuckers helping each other, we want to pull out cameras to record it. So in a big event like this, and we want to start having these town meetings and conversations, we need to start holding each other down. You know what I'm saying? We can't. When I look at a shooting like that and I see people laid out, like it looked like a trail. It looked like a fucking breadcrumb trail from a fat motherfucker who just robbed the store. And the shit just left. You can just tell where he's going. There's people laid to where he's going.
Just follow the bodies.
And I'm thinking, everybody there is unarmed. Nobody there has a weapon. And everybody there is scared for their own life. So everybody's scattering like roaches instead of protecting each other. Instead of, defending the store. If the guy started shooting outside, why the fuck didn't the store person run out and close those damn doors? He was shooting on the way in. It wasn't like he was inside and shot out. So there's a lot of different things that we could try to do to minimize damage that these motherfuckers do. But I think within this conversation of let's talk about the guns and how easy it is to get the guns, we need to also bring up the conversation about bringing back mental health institutions. We need to start thinking about, people who are mentally agitated because of everything that's been going on lately. A lot of people lost a lot of jobs. A lot of people are thrown out of their homes. A lot of people had to move in with friends and had no money and they're being treated like shit. A lot of people hated Donald Trump so much. A lot of people hate all the cops. A lot of people hate all this racism. A lot of people hate all this gay and this homo shit or this heterosexual white cis motherfucking male shit. And they like homosexuals and ABDFGs and all that other shit. And they're all fucking upset and angry. And then you got politicians talking more shit to make people more angry. Like, they're locking kids up and they're doing this and that. And when we have a climate like this, in some way or some form, the government wants to do a gun control. Now, they wanted to pass the universal background checks. And Mikey, you was talking to me about the background checks, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you agreed with them or disagreed with them. But I just stated my point of view when it came to that. Because when you said that, I was like, it's funny. Because everybody cries about, the government can't have a list. They shouldn't have a list. The government has a list of everybody. All the firearms that I purchased, I've done all with the express permission of the government. I've had all my firearms done background checks. I've had them all, I filled out all my paperwork. I make sure that I don't have anything that they don't know. And then I went and I did a concealed carry permit, which tells them I'm walking around with guns too. You see what I'm saying? So I am on a list regardless. I don't know if I fall into this government against the citizens thing. My thing is that there is shitty politicians in our government, and they are pushing to try to enact laws and do things that will secure their longevity in government. You see what I'm saying? So they will push stuff that they think is most popular, whether they agree with it or not, and they'll be putting extra things into these bills. Like, so if we had a bill that just said we need to do a universal background check, we want to make sure that throughout the course of America, we have everybody background as you get firearms. I would say, that's great, that's cool. But when you want to throw backdoor stuff inside the bills, then that makes it a problem. When you want to come out and you want to put in we're going to have universal background checks. You can't transfer your firearms to your children. When you die or when you whatever, those guns have to be turned in. And those are things that no one agrees with, because regardless of whether these things are destructive devices, they're still property of people who purchased them. And it's something that it has value. And when you get a gun, you kind of feel like, hey, when I pass away, the kids can take it because either they can pawn it or they can keep it, or maybe a collector in the museum might want it. They can make money off it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to lose out on that. So when they throw extra shit, that's where the problem falls. But I don't have too much of a problem with background checks. I don't know if I have that much of a problem. I do, but because I know that it'll probably be worse to do mental health checks. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, the way they define shit is very loose, because you can have ADD, ADHD, PTSD. You could be, you know what I'm saying? And they give you those labels, and all of those are mental health problems. You know what I'm saying? And then those can be turned and misconstrued as, oh, that guy don't need a gun.
Yeah, if they did mental background checks, you wouldn't have any.
Ouch!
You got
Hey!
All right, so anyway, so we're in March, the end of March or the middle of March. March Madness is upon us.
Are we talking about sports now, Mikey?
Yeah, that's how I got.
Holy shit.
So,
wait. Before we get off of this topic,
What do you mean before?
We're going to get off it now, I promise. But before we get off this topic, the question was, what can we do? All these shootings. You know, the police, the FBI was aware of this dude. He had misdemeanors assaults. The problem is that we're not enforcing the laws that we have in the books. Like the kid over here in the school, he had issues. He was having issues with different students and different teachers. They were sending police to talk to him, and social workers talking to this kid. This guy from last week or this week, the one who just shot this Syrian dude, he's Syrian. He had issues. He had some anger issues as well. The FBI was watching him because he had some friends that they were watching. So maybe we can stop some of this shit if the FBI actually takes action to stop these type of things, and if we start paying attention to when we have red flags, we deal with these people and appropriate manners. All right, let's go to March Madness.
So we're down to the Sweet 16. I wasn't a hypocrite. I didn't fill out a bracket before, only because they mixed up the schedules. They had the games come on Friday instead of Thursday, and blah, 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 till Monday, and I was all mixed up, so I didn't fill out a bracket. But I would have had Michigan going to the Sweet 16, that's for sure. I actually have them going all the way to the final. Somebody's Ohio State is at home, probably watching this show.
With everybody else. And with us common folk.
So, if you guys have a favorite team or somebody you think is going to go out or go to the Final Four. Who?
Any of my California teams in there?
USC.
That I don't know.
USC's in there.
USC, Oregon is
USC,
around.
Kansas.
UCLA?
No. Oh, yeah, UCLA is in there. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. But, let's see what happens. It should be exciting the next couple of weeks or next couple of days. I think it runs this weekend, and then next weekend is the Final Four. So. Well,
you see who's winning that Michigan game.
Yeah, okay.
There it is, right there.
We will see.
Your big scorer is out. Levers is out.
Yeah. It's all right. We still have a team though.
But FSU's got the defense.
We'll see.
Crappy defense.
We'll see. We will see. Also, baseball starts next week. Baseball starts next week. Today was the NBA trade deadline. I really don't know who went where. I just got home. Spring break is off the chain in Miami. I've heard or I read or I looked at it on the news.
You know, I heard that too, that they were saying there was a mini riot. Did you hear that?
I saw it on the news.
But because, not for nothing. Let's be honest, Mike. You live here in Florida. You've been out to South Beach. Miami cops are dicks.
Of course.
All right? So, this climate, again, we're talking about the climate.
Miami Beach Police.
Oh, yes, excuse me, I'm sorry. The thong, tight short wearing guy with the bikes. These niggas here. These niggas right here. These motherfuckers grab people when these. First of all, the traffic is crazy. Always stopping. Always stop. It's always thick. And they run up on cars and yank motherfuckers out of cars.
Yeah.
When I say when they're like, you shouldn't. We don't promote police violence. I do promote punch a motherfucker in the mouth for that bullshit. Okay, because everybody's out there blasting their music. The fucking restaurants are blasting their music. Don't start grabbing people talking about, it's a noise pollution ticket or whatever. This is when your officers need to get punched in the mouth. You see what I'm saying? And They need to do shit like that. When these motherfuckers want to act up, they should get rioted on. They should have that shit going on because this climate ain't for all that bullshit anymore.
Yep, I agree with you there because I've been a victim of just driving in my car and I didn't even have the music loud. It was a car behind me, and he assumed it was my car and telling me to get out of the car. And
they were right in the back, and they went after you. They go,
of course, you know. And forget it. Don't have a nice looking car. Don't have a nice looking car.
Unless you're white. Unless you're white. If you're white, they're not pulling you over, buddy.
Oh,
they're not pulling you over, lady.
Oh, the damn white car.
Nigga, they ain't pulling your ass over. How many times? First of all, let me ask you this question, Miss White Lady. Let me ask you this question.
Been pulled over? Have you ever been pulled over and taken out of the car?
Yes, I have.
When?
I was like 20 years old.
Did you have other people with you?
Yes, I did. And they were all white. And every one of us got pulled out.
But that was because you were teenagers. Okay, that was the cops looking.
Excuse for everything.
But that's what it is. Come on, let's be honest. You were teenagers.
Were you doing something illegal?
I was speeding.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you had a purpose to pull you over.
Yeah.
Did they pull you over because your car got two tailpipes?
No.
Okay, because I got pulled over because my car had two tailpipes. And bro, your car resembles a race car.
You know, my mom was a poor white woman, raised 3 kids on a waitress salary, so I didn't have it.
No, listen, nobody's saying that you were.
My first car was as old as I was. It was a 1970 Chevy Chevelle 4-door. That was my first car.
That has.
I wish I had it today.
I've been pulled over because they told me I stole my own car. Placed on the floor, a white T-shirt, placed on the floor on an oil spot, told me to shut up, that the car is stolen. I gave him the registration, my license, everything. Was told to shut up, still, take off my shoes, just in case I decided to run.
Jesus Christ!
And then after they confirmed that the car was not stolen and it was mine, they took everything out of my trunk, threw everything, and told me clean up that shit and get out of here.
God damn, Jesus
Christ. And that's on a regular basis.
And that's the cop that lived next door.
That's the
cop that lived next door and do my job.
And the cop was our cousin.
Yeah, one of my.
That nigga said, "Yo, Mike, pick all this shit up and get the fuck out of here. Tell your mom I love her. Tell Titi I love her."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll see you the next holiday, cuz. Hey, you lucky you didn't get shot, cuz. You lucky. I was about to shoot your ass, cuz.
I know I mentioned this before. It was me and Anthony had a drunken night, and we were in a diner 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. A cop who recognized us, that grew up with us.
Now, check this out. We sitting here laughing. We fucked up laughing at him, talking shit. The nigga comes out, he stands and just starts staring at us. And he goes, "Michael Mora, Anthony Rivera." Oh, fuck. Well, you got a file on this nigga? What is this? You don't remember me? Fuck, we need to remember you for, nigga. Who is you? You guys used to bully me. I said, we used to bully you? I said, well, we all grown up now. Yeah. We don't bully niggas, we fuck them up now. You all right?
We said, so what, we're going outside with this? He goes, no, don't make me shoot you guys.
That's what causes the mass shooting. Fucking bullying.
Billy,
right. But we were in the wrong.
At least he warned you.
In hindsight, had we known he was going to become a cop,
right?
Yeah.
You would have been nicer.
Maybe we would have built the relationship.
And I was too drunk to even argue with him. And I know we talked a whole bunch of shit the whole night. That even another patrol car came, and then another one. We just wanted to eat our eggs. I think we ordered eggs. We just was trying to eat. And it was just like, you're going to take us to jail. Wait until we're done eating breakfast and then leave us alone. So that
You want real eggs, not those powdered eggs you get in jail.
No, real shit.
And that's when we realized, damn, they hired Spicks and niggas in the cops.
Yeah,
we thought just bullying our own kind, we'd be all right.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the first time I realized that Hispanics were cops too. I grew up not seeing any black or any men of color or anybody of color in the police department, the fire department, ambulance, nothing. Until that day I saw that, and he was light skinned. And even then I was like, man, that's the first time I seen that shit. I was like, I better be careful who I grew up with. I gotta watch out bullying and
yo, listen. You know the funniest shit is, and I let me share an experience. You can come across the cops anywhere, because I remember coming across a cop on Facebook, and the motherfucker threatened me on Facebook. Was like, yo, I'll come fuck you up, and I was like, come fuck me up, nigga. I'll send you half the ticket money, nigga. He was like, I'm a cop. I was like, and? What do you think? I'm gonna stop pounding on your monkey ass when you come here? I'll beat you even harder, my dude. What the fuck are you talking about? We gotta just set your beef. And dude just kept on, I'm a detective. I'll find you. I was like, bro, how do you need to find me? You got my Facebook page. I got all my information. I even got a map to my house on Facebook.
And see that's the problem from when we were very young. We were always scared or not scared. We were always weary of the police. Like you see the police, you're like, even one time I threatened my kids. I said, look, the police are there. They're gonna whip your ass if you keep it up. And the cop looked at me and said, now why would you say that? I was like, because that's what happened to me. I said, if I didn't behave, I got my ass whipped by a policeman. I said, no, my mother never called you guys to kill me or beat me up, but you guys took it upon yourselves to do it. I knew I was wrong for saying that to my son, but I was like, you need to make that, you need to correct that problem or get that out of people's heads, not me. I mean, it starts with me, but the sooner that you stop beating the shit out of kids, like there was in Kyle's high school, and Kyle's out of high school, but they slammed a little black girl on the concrete, like picked her up and threw her on the ground. It's like, I don't know what she did, but nothing warrants that.
Nah, so, she told that nigga he had a little dick. And that nigga got furious and was like, wah!
So I just don't know what warrants that. But so moving on. All right, so Joe, what's the weed of the week?
Yo, man, this weekend, besides too bad you guys are carnitas weren't, but mine were killer. The homeboys birthday party, my boy Chucky Kush, we were passed out there in the boondocks way out in the Sacramento area, and we had a fest, man. The first Chucky Kush fest. We, got all our weed and had to trim up some and cook some and get down there and set up some music. Played some music, got outdoors,
That's when, this weekend, or that was last weekend?
That was last weekend, yeah.
Oh.
Saturday. And my boys, Mindodo Band was there. They performed.
Nice.
We haven't really got together in over a year, since this shit happened.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
So what?
Barbecue.
So what's the smoke of the week? What you got
right
there?
now, man, my boy OG Steve. If you guys don't know about OG Steve, OGS, the OG Steve. He's the creator of Tangy. You ever heard of Tangy the weed? And
I had some blue Tangy.
Okay, the Tangy strain. That's my boy OG Steve's strain. Then everybody, it becomes a whatever.
Yeah, I liked it.
So
I liked it.
You got some purple Tangy. What did you smoke? Did you say purple Tangy?
Blue.
So that was like Blue Dream crossed with Tangy.
Yeah, that was okay. That was okay.
And so he made some diamonds, and he kicked down the gram. And these grams, they run between 80 to 100, 120 bucks a gram.
Wow.
You know, I've been saving this, man.
Now let me ask you a question. I know you've been holding that. So get ready to light that up. We want to see the devils and angels dancing in the smoke. What I need to know is, let me ask this question.
I want to try that.
Does $80 a gram weed destroy your lungs faster than $5 a gram weed?
You know what?
Because I want to be fucked up in the hospital for $80 a gram weed. You know what I'm saying? I want Penny to get ready to start cranking on the fucking electric thing that's gonna keep me alive, like young Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It just pretty much, you know, it gets more indoor. You know, the person. I mean, shit. You know, everybody grows weed.
All right, spark that shit up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I've been holding, spark up. Damn, that shit looks so unfair.
Right here, getting all ready to glass up. This is the crack, man. Crack version of.
Mikey, you remember when we was younger and the big thing was getting pot? We was getting pot and shit. Can you imagine a motherfucker pulling out this type of shit? We'd be like, this nigga smoking crack. Right? We'd have been like, nah, I'm scared, bro. I ain't trying that shit, girl.
You'd be like this. You'd be like, yo, stay away from Joe, yo. Yo, mommy said to stay away from that nigga, yo.
Best to do a cold start because you get all the flavors, the terps. So we'll get a little warm a little bit.
So educate me. What are you doing? What form of what is that? What are you doing?
So put
That's
a little
crack.
into it, heat it up.
What are you doing?
He heated it up. Listen, he super heated that to melt it and it smokes out.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Is it a wax? Is it a
Yeah, it's
a wax?
It's a diamonds, they call it. It's the way they make it, you know, but it is wax in a way. a different texture of wax.
Oh.
Dabbing.
Do you find the pull to be smooth or rough?
Oh, it's really smooth, really tasty. You get all the terps of it, and you do a little cold start. They call it, instead of heating your bowl get it warmed up where it smokes a little bit.
Now, do you fill your bong water with cold water, or you just don't hold water? You don't give a fuck.
No, I put cold water. I put some ice cubes in it.
What does that do? What does that do?
Cools it.
You know what? Next week, I want you to educate me on why you're fucking choking, one, and two, why, what exactly you're doing, what kind of forms do they have now?
Well,
all right, so that's your homework for next week. You need to educate me because I'm very naive to this.
You ain't the only one, cuz. You ain't the only one, bro. I've been smoking I don't know how many years. I don't know nothing about that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
He looked like a double from fucking New Jack City.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying? He's gonna die. Please don't die.
Nigga, he's smoking good shit. That's why.
With Steve.
Steve went to go to the bathroom. It takes him a while to pull his pampers down to use the urinal.
He's beating off to the pipe? I mean,
no, nigga, he's got to pull his Depends down, bro. Come on, stop fucking around, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's got to pull his Depends down so he can pee to make sure they're not wet.
Well, make sure you get in there before Penny gets in there. I don't want her having weird surprises.
I have an accident. But,
Penny's used to all kinds of shit in the bathroom.
I don't want to hear that.
Good fat joint, 2 joints.
3 in the morning, Penny try to get up in the morning. You know how you try to get up in the middle of the night to go pee and shit? From the show in there, I'm on my phone and shit, taking a shit. You know, when you ever get up, you know you gotta pee. It ain't like you want to be holding and shit. She be like, goddamn, hurry up.
All right, so Joe, hold on, Joe's dying. Joe, so next week, try to have, I would like to see a flower version, the wax, and whatever diamond shit you're talking about.
If you can save a hit of the diamond still. We know it's been hard to hold out till this Thursday. Mike's asking you for torture to hold the rest of that shit the next week.
This is like the $5 oily stuff. Whoa, I don't want to spill that.
What is that?
Oil.
This ain't
How do you
not the
smoke that?
same. Not this. This is like top shelf. This
Okay, so that's
oil. This is
that's
like
Grey Goose, and the other shit is Mad Dog 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Mad Dog.
yeah. This
But Bad Dog 2020
top
was a shit.
shelf.
Yeah, nah, nigga, don't get it fucked up. Listen, for 50 cents less, you get the blueberry brandy, and in the winter, you can warm yourself up right in the corner with that bitch.
Yeah.
Boom.
There's plenty of nights with that blackberry
like
brandy.
yeah,
Shit.
that.
What's that?
That's the diamonds. That's
Yeah,
the
all right.
diamonds.
So yeah, Joe, next week for sure. I need to be educated.
You know, this is more of a sauce, they call it. You know, it's just the way they make it. So it's a saucy.
Damn.
Looks like a snot.
Yeah, dude, it's like a snot, nigga.
Honey.
Like honey, you know. Stuff
Honey. Yeah.
Nah, that look like when you got an 8-year-old crying and shit, and the motherfucker there, you be like, suck that back up in your face, you little fucker.
See, I would get, a nice little slab of that and grab my paper and just rub that all over the paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
What does that do?
It just takes the weed joint to another level. So you're smoking dabs
That and the flour.
and the flower.
Oh, okay.
Then if I have some hash, I'll crumble some hash in it.
Now I had a blunt rolled in the oil and then rolled in the hash.
Oh yeah, my homeboy Bud Smith, he do these canagars. So he gets the weed, he gets one of those shish kebab sticks, and he forms the weed around the stick, right? Then he coats it with his dab sauce oil, kind of like not way better, premium stuff. Coats the weed, then he'll roll it in rose petals.
Rose petals. Hold on, stop. Because listen, wait, stop. Because I had wait. I have been fighting to not buy roses for Penny. I need to understand. Am I drying rose petals out and then smoking them? My nigga, explain this to me, please.
Pretty much, kind of, yeah. Kind of like
Because you about to get some flowers. You get flowers.
Finally.
check it out on
Only
YouTube.
took
Man.
13 years.
Check it out on YouTube.
Is it good? Does it smoke good?
I want to know, does
Yeah, hold up, bro. Hold up. Wait. Time out. Wait. Don't y'all motherfuckers just walk through the garden, grab shit, dry it, and try to roll it and see if it works?
Yeah. They make rice paper. That's your joints. You're smoking rice.
I mean, really?
All right. Stop with the questions. Next week, Joe,
Yeah.
we want you to educate
420
us.
show.
We want it. Oh, and another thing. Next week, I would like to see.
I'm not the educated one. I don't read the books and stuff, but I'll tell you where to follow them. Like, look it up on YouTube. And
Well, we're not trying to promote anybody else's YouTube channel.
but
so
yeah.
what we need to do is have you do it. So also,
check them out, Bud Smith on IG. Bam. And
all right. So that.
All right.
So that'll be next week.
That'll
be next week, and then we want to know the progress of your garage. I know I was following that a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Next week, and then also I want to take a peek of what's happening outside because right now it's only 7 o'clock over there, and I would like to see your hood. Like what part? Because I know there's a lot of mountains over there. I'm just curious to see what the hell's that looking like.
We're gonna see what your landscape is looking like.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I'll do it on my phone.
Nice.
Cool. All right, so that'll be great. I would love to see that next week, and if we can just talk, you know,
Yeah.
if we yeah, we just move on from there, and then I would like to dedicate a little bit more time on educating our viewers or us or me on the weed culture.
No, you ain't the only one learning, bro. Everybody learns. Because listen, I don't know a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. I think, you know, I'm not saying Joe's a professor, but you know, the nigga over your shoulder there, he knows a lot too about this shit. He just don't say nothing. He don't want the government coming to take his Social Security.
Yeah.
So he didn't even hear me because he's still staring into an abyss.
Hey, before we go, I just wanted to run this by you guys. Did you know that they're adding stupid shit into the dictionary now for us, right?
Right.
So that we don't feel as stupid as we are. So they're going to be adding words that you ever, there are words that you've ever used that are not spelled correctly. Like, I guess New Yorkers, we have a tendency to say axe instead of ask. You know what I'm saying? So the dictionary.com is going to start adding all of those stupid ass pronunciations as correct spellings.
You mean like use guys?
Like use
guys.
Use guys is going to be one.
Y-O-W.
They're adding the word. They're adding the word supposedly for the word supposedly.
Supposedly?
And they're going to put the correct spelling of supposedly. So that you motherfuckers who say the word incorrectly could at least have the correct spelling and the correct definition of the incorrect word. So, also there's going to be critical race theory is a new word, one word. I know you think it's three, but it's really one word. And they will be putting abbreviations such as UBI. UBI, Universal Basic Income, just to get us all ready because these are words that need to be in there. We need to understand that those words need to be in our lexicon, okay? So, let's get ready for that. So we can't get any dumber.
That's cool. So I will holler at you guys next week.
I can get dumber. A couple more beers, I can get a lot dumber.
Me too.
I'm sure you can. And next week we'll talk about that. Definitely talk about Michigan winning over FSU.
Oh,
Final Four.
You're high.
Move forward. I'll holler at y'all next week. Man, y'all be good. Y'all be safe.
All right,
I'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
All right, so we had a good conversation about all that. What I wanted to close with we're gonna find out. We'll let everybody know we get our room free. You know what I'm saying? We working on that. No, we working on that shit seriously.
Still working on
that. You know what? How about this? Why don't you guys put that on Facebook? This is what you should do. Put the day you were there, the name of the hotel, the phone number, and have people call and complain. Just use social media to get.
Yeah, she does that. She does that.
That's my plan.
Yeah, she does that.
No, do it.
That was what we did. We did that with the funeral, with the cemetery, because the tombstone of her nephew, rest in peace, was dilapidated. Like they were not really taking care of it. She jumped on Facebook and started having all kinds of people emailing and complaining. They went and rebuffed and polished his thing because they need, they get paid forever to take care of that forever.
What was it a resort or a hotel? Nice hotel?
It was a hotel.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I liked it. All right, listen. It has the Bates Motel elevator. It's only 2 floors. The elevator has a door, but nothing closes on the inside. You got to watch the walls.
Oh shit. Okay.
And the shit goes about this fast.
That's what's up.
Now, I don't know if it was because of my weight that it was like struggling, but the shit is slow. It was scary.
You should take the stairs anyway.
But it's nice.
Your help and get your money back. Let's do that.
Well, we'll do that. We'll make sure if they're not cooperating, we'll put them on blast.
Even if they are cooperating, fuck them. That's what we need to do as a people, man. That way nobody's fucking walking all over us. Don't settle for shit. Let's go.
That's right.
I'll holler at y'all later because I'm getting worked up now.
All right, don't get worked up. We'll speak to you next week, man.
I'm gonna have to beat the kids now.
All right, go beat him. Go
Enjoy
beat him.
dinner.
Just take it easy. Listen, don't sprain your shoulder. Don't reach too back hard.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
Hold up your shoulder.
I got the steel toes. I'm
Okay.
good.
Oh, even better. That's better. Peace. All right. So we'll do that next week. We'll find out what's going on with that. What else did I have here? Well, all right. So finishing out on that conversation about the gun control of these mass shootings, I just wanted to make a quick little statement. Because to me, it's very funny to see how politicians that are behind barbed wire fences that are protected by the military are concerned about the citizens running around with firearms. Right? So let's just think about that. And maybe they'll think about putting the fence down and letting us visit our capital again. All right. And just so you guys know, because I know a lot of guys see my guns there, airsoft. Airsoft guns on YouTube. All right, I don't want y'all motherfuckers calling the cops on me, acting like I'm keeping Steve and Penny hostage because they're making fucking hand signals and gestures like, you know what I'm saying? Toy guns, relax. Toy guns. Look, you see that lip, that little lip there? Fake BB gun bullshit. All right? So, just so before you guys come to my house and swat me.
Yeah.
It will be fun. All right, so let's get up out of here. I want to thank Mikey Mike. Chub Dog got on. He fell off. I don't know if he got upset with me. I would just like to send out a heartfelt go fuck yourself.
He was at a restaurant.
I know you out there doing shit. You out there living your best life. But go fuck yourself, nigga. Give me 10, 20 minutes of your fucking best life, nigga. Get on the show, all right? But you want to put your best life first ahead of the show. That's cool. Go do your best life. I love you. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you next week. You know what I'm saying? Because we need a nigga who got jokes. You know what I'm saying?
We need a nigga that's got jokes.
We need a nigga that got jokes. He's got jokes. I want to thank Nella P for joining us for the whole show today.
Yeah.
I know. The whole show. I know you looking. I see you looking around like Jesus Christ.
I'm like, hang up already.
Oh, God. But you can say goodbye. You can leave. I have to close it out. I have to. The problem with you, man, that you don't want to cajole and cup the balls. You know what I'm saying? You just want the shit to go off and go fast. No. Time consuming.
Penny, you woke him up after a power nap, and then you fed him a big cup of coffee. You got him rolling.
Everybody knows.
You get him rolling on.
For the last couple of weeks, I have been unable.
I'll have the bed to myself for a couple hours.
For about a couple of weeks, I have been unable to physically lay down and sleep in my bed. Okay? Last night, I drugged myself up so fucking... I roofied myself to get me in bed. Okay? So I got 7 to 6 hours of sleep or some shit like that. And then I came home from work super tired. I didn't even need to roofie myself. I straight went into the bed. I was already trained. So hopefully I could get back into my bed and start getting some rest and getting shit going on.
Hopefully Fred will leave you alone.
Fuck Fred. So, all right, let's get up out of here, Smoke Dog. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying for the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining us. We do our pre-shows on Wednesday night, so I appreciate you guys jumping on there and giving me 10, 20 minutes of your time. You know what I'm saying? So let's get up out of here. Remember, we need to start thinking differently. We need to start doing better when it comes to all this mass shooting. We need to stop arguing with each other about what we think is going to do best because nobody fucking knows. And we need to just start working on real solutions, such as thinking about the mental health of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start bringing back mental health institutions. We don't have those. So we have police. So when you call the police for your child or your son or your nephew, your cousin who's mentally ill, they usually come and shoot the motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? And then we want to cry. So we need to start getting mental health institutions back across America and start doing shit correctly, bro. You know what I'm saying? We fighting back and forth over this gun control and shit. Nobody's thinking about what we really need to be doing. So let's try to start doing that. Maybe shit'll get better. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get up out of here. Steve Stone, I want to thank you. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you for coming in early and letting me still sleep in my nap without bothering me.
All I did was smoke and drink. I mean, what?
But you didn't wake me up.
Yeah,
that was the main thing. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get up out of here. It's your boy Ant Live, Steve Stoner, Nella P, Smoking Joe, Mikey Mike, and Chub Dog will be with us next week. I guess I should be putting the outro, huh?
You don't want me to sing that one too? I sang the intro. You want me to sing the outro too?
Smokey.
Yo.
I'm gonna mute Steve, which is gonna mute me. Let me know if you can still hear the outro, please. Okay? We're getting out of here. Thank you. It's the D420 Show. Peace!
The D420 Show is sponsored in part by...
Nope, don't work.
by Ant Live Comedy. Powered and directed by Ant Live Comedy. Humor added by Ant Live.
This setup sucks!
We'd like to thank all our friends and our fans all across the world who've been listening to us on the blogtalkradio.com/It's the D420 Show. Also watching us up on YouTube.com/The D420 Show. Thanks, y'all. Bud, peace, and happiness.
With buds, peace, and happiness.
Yeah, yeah.
Super cool, super free, feeling good for the man, super fly, give us fans, super stash.
I'm gonna get my platforms on.
Once again, thanks for listening to the D420 Show.
All right, guys.
All right, we're getting the hell up out of here. Peace out, everyone. I know you guys love